All right, we greet every one of us today. We say excellent moment to us. Everywhere we are airing from every part of the world. From here, it is good evening. Every other places you are, we say excellent moment to you. This is accurate knowledge and information of the global cluster. We say instead of end SARS evolution, instead of any bad governance evolution that is causing chaos and crisis and unrest in the community, in the society, we say let us come for accurate knowledge and information. And as our modus operandi, it's very important for us to introduce ourselves to every of our revolutionary concepts by showcasing the video of what we represent. Welcome, sir. I see you, sir, Master Genie, as we began.
Knowledge is power, and the knowledge and information revolution is about sharing it freely. We live in a world where access to education and information can change lives. At Global Clusters, we champion this revolution by promoting lifelong learning, critical thinking, and the free flow of ideas. This is more than access, it's about empowerment. By equipping individuals with knowledge, we unlock innovation, drive progress, and shape a brighter, more informed future for all. Join us in spreading the light of knowledge and transforming the world, one idea at a time. Knowledge is the foundation of progress. Be part of the knowledge and information revolution at theglobalclusters.org. Stay informed about new revolutions, events, and insights. Every meeting is a chance to grow, innovate, and contribute to a more enlightened world. The revolution needs you. Join us now.
The revolution needs you. Join us now. It is the accurate knowledge and information of the global cluster. And by the virtue of the vision of the ambassador, the founder of this community, we say, let us come together, because most of the time we feel like what we need is money. Sometimes we think that what we need is currency. Sometimes we think that what we need is material things to make us survive. But what we actually need is the right knowledge and the right information. Because the way we have been always been told and encouraged is that when you have the right knowledge, it gives you the right power. Without the right knowledge, we'll be powerless, we'll be impotent. For us to be powerful and be able to take charge of our destiny, of our fate, we need the right knowledge. And when we have the right knowledge, combinated, add up with the right information, that will make us to move from where we are to where we ought to be. Information, with the right information, we can never be stagnant. Never in life. Information will be that kind of oil, that kind of lubrication that keeps us moving in life. Without the right knowledge, it is very, very impossible most times for us to have the right power. As an individual, that's why it's being encouraged every time to get the right knowledge. Talking about education. When we're all born as kids, we're all born without anything that is in knowledge. Yes, we have the innate ability inside of us. We have the potential inside of us. But for us to go through training, the training that we go to is that process that made us to be able to use what we have. Because without the knowledge of anything, abuse is inevitable. If you don't know what you have, if you don't know the efficacy of what you have, you're going to abuse it. Even when you have buoyancy of potential, if you have buoyancy of skills, of talent, but you don't have to know how to use it, you are going to misuse it, and that will go in a way that will make anyone never to benefit from what it entails. That is why we talked about that instead of going for unrest. In fact, the reason for unrest, the reason for crisis and unnecessary protest is lack of knowledge. So when we have the right knowledge that as an individual, as a citizen of any nation, we have the power to change our own fate. We have the power to change our own destiny. Talking about education, now as individual, every child learns something. Every child learns how to work. Every child learns how to speak. Every child learns something. Every child pick that. Every one of us, we are the product of our experiences from our childhood, from our nature and from our nurture. The nature is talking about the environment that we find ourselves. All the things that we pick in our environment, all the experiences that we pick in our environment, outside of our home, they add up to our experience. They add up to what we know. And our nurture also, this is talking about our family. If anyone should come from a home or from a family whereby they are not refined, they don't know what is happening, how to survive, it's going to be difficult for that child to have the right knowledge and right power. Imagine a family that is being based on superstition, on assumptions. You understand? That kind of child is going to be difficult for that kind of child to think outside of the box. It's going to be difficult for that child to think creatively. So, for an individual to be able to have the right power, it's very important for that person to have the right knowledge, the accurate knowledge. And that is why every time it's been we are being encouraged. Now, talking about the right education. The right education, yes, it's just like we as we are born, we are crude, we're like the crude oil. Now, education now, either the formal or informal, will now come to tell you that these are the things that you can do with your potential. You can be able to do this. That's why in our educational system, we have other activities apart from the curriculum. We call it extracurricular activities. So these activities also add up to help an individual to be able to get something done apart from the normal ABC 1, 2, 3, the reading and writing. The extracurricular, as being called, is to help that child see that there are other things embedded inside of you that you can gain value from and make use for yourself. But if a child is not well guided, that child might sway to the other part of the life. Everyone has the potential to succeed, but since we are here as a blank slate, we are here as plain slate, we are here as a plain paper. Now, every of what we get around us, from our family, from our environment, all this now make us the kind of adults that we are. We shouldn't forget, talking about the community, talking about the society, it's not just like the trees or the plants or the animals around us. Yes, they are also. But talking about building a community, building a nation, we need the human being. And every human being needs to have the right knowledge, the right skill. And all these things, we learn them. There's no born professional at all. There's no born professional. Nobody was born today and became a professional today. No, we're all born amateur. We're all born, although we might have geniuses amongst us, but even a genius has to go through training. It's very important to put that into mind. It's very important to look at, I know this thing, but for me to be able to be proficient in what I do, I need to go for training. That is where education comes into play. Now, when we are being educated, we have the opportunity to be prone, like your crude oil. You want to refine your crude. So from your crude, you get your petroleum, you get your kerosene, you get your diesel, and so many important, valuable material that you can use. But with the raw material like that, with the crude, is not useful. So the same thing applies to every child that we have, to everyone. And we're talking about child right now because every child will become an adult. Now, most of us here, we're very fortunate to be in the global clusters. Some of us were coming with the kind of mindset before. We are growing with the kind of notion about life before. But when we find our way into the global clusters, we learn something new. You understand? We have another knowledge. We know something. Knowledge comes from knowing. You understand? So we got to learn this is how to do things. This is another way of doing things. This is a better way of doing things. This is a better way of relating. This is a better way of thinking. This is a better way of reacting. That is a knowledge. And all these are very, very important to us as an individual because from our home, every child will become an adult. And these adults are the ones that are going to permeate, they're going to spread across the society, the community. So whatever we want from our society begin from our children. So giving them the right information, that's where information now comes into play now. Now, for you to have the right knowledge, to know is from awareness. You understand? Something that is valid, something that can be tested. All this cuts across everything that we do in our life. Now, the information that we now give out in our environment. Now, let's come to the nurture now. What kind of information are we giving our children that is adding up to their knowledge? The information now is the one that is becoming that knowledge. So the information that you are getting, what will make that information equates to an accurate knowledge is if that information is right and it's accurate. A corrupted information will forever make an individual corrupted. You just see, that's why we hear some people, this is how I do my thing. I cannot change. I cannot help it. You know, that's why you see some adults, they are so difficult to relate with. They are so difficult to interact with. They are so difficult to teach. You understand? There's a saying in Yoruba, wọ́n máa ní ẹja tútù ló ṣe é ká, èyí tó bá ti gbẹ kò ṣe é ká. That is, it is a fresh fish that can be bent. When a fish is dry or it's smoked, when you want to bend it, it's gonna squeeze, it's gonna scatter. You understand? So that's how some of our adults are. And it's very important that we as individuals, we go back. If we want a better society, if we are so intentional in building our community, our society, our nation, we have to go back to the basics and start teaching our children the right thing. What we know then is not more valid. There are some informations today that are not more valid. There are some things that we think that we know then that they are not more valid today. So we need to go into our subconsciousness. We too as parents, the best way for us to let our children not to be what we are is for us also to go for training. Let us give ourselves into learning. There's no age that cannot. It's very important that we put into consideration the aspect of learning and unlearning. There's some information that we don't need anymore. There are some things that they are not useful right now. We should put all those ones into consideration and help our children to grow. Because when you send a wrong information to your children, they tend to believe you more and they put that into their mind and they grow with that. And when they grow with that, what is the repercussion? The consequence of that is that they will become that kind of adults because that's how they were trained. So for us to control this and for us to correct it, it's very important for us to look at what we can do as parents, talking about society right now. Get the right training, go for mentorship, go for materials that are relevant so that we can help our children, so we can give the right information to our children, so that we can have a better self of us. in the society. And as you have a better self, the old ways we pass away, while the new ones will now come. And everywhere, everybody, we instead we start questioning. In those days, they used to say that children are to be seen and never to be heard. No, right now, this period, in those days, the way some of us were trained, the way some of us were raised, when adults are in the midst or somewhere, you don't see children there, you have to let excuse you understand those things that we have so many knowledge, so many information, so many values that have gone with our parents, that have gone with our grandparents, so many virtues that we can't even hold on to now. We are Africans, we are black. That doesn't mean we don't have information that are valid. We have so many valid information, so many wisdom that can change life. But because we are not carrying our younger generation along with the right information. So they don't know the right information. So it's easy for anybody to brainwash them or to lie to them because they don't know. That's why it's very important for us as individuals, as youth today, and we should do our best to uh, train our children, give them the right information. Now, coming to the agent now, the agent that ought to be the one to give the right knowledge. Now, we are talking about education, getting our children to know the right thing. Yes, as home, as parents, you do your own bit. You also don't carry the knowledge of your grandparents, the superstitions, the fear, the cowardice. You understand? The all the things that makes you not to grow, all those things that handicaps your thinking, your psychology. You don't need to pass it across to your children. You should go for more learning. Could be through reading, could be through seminars, could be through what is happening, the real things. We have so information is flying everywhere. Right? Knowledge is being democratized now. Anybody can learn anything. Most recently now, I and some of our plus students that were interested, we did some courses now. We are on some courses at the University of Cambridge. We are here. So most of us, we can get this right information, we can get this right knowledge. In fact, it was true that course I learned some things that is even happening in the global process, talking about the wealth economy. We realize that the wealth economy is not just about the GDP, about natural resources alone. Even we human beings, like what we used to do here, the humanity evolution, the people to people, that we human beings also, when we have an healthy environment where everybody love each other, that genuine love, if it exists amongst us and everybody, we're going to have a very wealthy community, wealthy society. So the way we interact, all this knowledge, they are there, they are flying around. Let's endeavor to dedicate ourselves, give ourselves to learning. It's very important because if we want to, this is about parents. I'm still going to the education aspect right now. We should just dedicate ourselves to learning. Yes, it's sometimes it baffles me sometimes when people don't want to learn, when people don't want to read, when people don't want to find out things. There's so many things around us that can give us opportunities. Look at the global cluster. What we have in the global cluster is just gigantic. It's too much. It's too much, and it's just too large for just some of us that used to be on the call. I expect people, although I always do my best to tell my colleagues, please come, there's a platform that can help you grow, that can help you have many opportunities. And I appreciate those that have been joining and we are moving together. They are also seeing that say, wow, bro, this is huge, this is big. And I believe that by touching one life at a time, we are going to be very big. Now, as parents, after we have given ourselves to learning, because it's very easy for the education system to work. How? Now, as of this moment, all right, I am an educator, I'm a teacher, and I'm a kind of stakeholder in the educational system. I can see what is happening. You understand? I see what was being implemented. So that is why it's important for parents also to be a support to our children's learning. It's very important. Yes, earlier today we had a roundtable discussion about a situation at Mushin, and a lot, almost 3 hours of discussion. It was so massive, and we learned a lot in that in that roundtable discussion, and we got to understand that we need to make our educational system more practical. You understand? What we are learning in those days have changed. Right now, I am here and we are communicating with ourselves all over. Do you know that there are some people, like not even some, majority of people in our climb here that can't even handle the technology, the internet. They can't even, they don't know when this day it baffles me when I talk to someone that do you have Zoom? The person that what is Zoom? I don't have Zoom on my phone. I was like, wow. You understand? Little things like that. Do you have this app? I don't have this app. Do you have a chat GPT? Do you have I was like, wow. All these things, they are tools that can make your work easy. They can make you to learn things faster. You understand? It's very important that we educate ourselves now, right now, what we are learning is far, far beyond what has been. The textbook of those days are not even necessary this time. Seriously, everything you want to learn now, we have a digital classroom right now. Digital classroom, digital. Like, you don't even need a book. Like, you don't even need, the only thing, they just need a book just so it won't be as if they are not, yeah, they just, but everything one can be digital. Digital classroom is so possible. You understand? Because we want our children to be at par with those in the global world. So for them to be able to be at par with their contemporaries, they have to have the right information, not just the textbook of 1980 something. Today in our during our roundtable, we had we have the chairman talking about the curriculum, even in the university level. All these are not accurate. They are not accurate. They are not going to help us grow. So for us to have that growing economy, that economy that is growing is very important, very, very important for every one of us to imbibe the right information so that we can pass that to our people. And it's very, very important. Sometimes when I engage with some clusterians and some intending clusterians, you know, there's some things that they used to talk about. I was like, wow, it's because you don't have the knowledge and you have the right information about the global cluster. The global cluster is so huge. The global cluster is like an institution, is like a community, is like a world. So just told me that if I should subscribe now, when am I gonna be getting my value? I said you're gonna be getting your value instantly. The kind of information you are gonna get from the global cluster is beyond even the monetary aspect. The global cluster is building a nation. What we need is not the currency. What we are lacking is not money. What we are lacking is not material things. What we are lacking is the right information, the right knowledge. Now look at everything that's happening in the global cluster was just a wow. On Friday, the 001 certificate was there training people. And I wonder how many people was on the call. And I wonder how many people went back to the YouTube video and just see things that can fetch them money for real, that can make their work easy. They can make their work so easy and make them be self-reliant, whereby people will be calling them for services. I used to tell people the world we are right now, our economy, Nigerian economy, or the world economy, it's not even particular to Nigeria alone. The world economy is growing. The world economy is evolving. Now, when you tell someone about digital economy, well, what are we talking about digital economy? Things have really changed. And it is those that are ready that are going to be stable and be free from the harsh economy because the economy will never come down. Uh, since since I've been able to understand life, I I have been hearing that economy is this, economy is that, with this and this government is this. The issue is not just about the government. There are a lot of things that we can do. Hello, if you have a product that people need, If you have a service that people need, people will call you and people will ask of your product that is solving some problem, and people will ask for your services, and you are going to be making something for yourself. In fact, you're going to be overwhelmed with orders and requests of your services, and you're going to be charging. But you can't do that if you don't have the right knowledge and information. So, talking about the right information, we have them so buoyant here in the global cluster, whereby everybody is being empowered. Is the right information and it's being shared freely, freely. And thank God for the ambassador for bringing a lot of great minds to us, great mindset, great people. We are in this global, we have more than enough professionals, more than enough entrepreneurs, more than enough technocrats that are here to embrace everyone, to help mentor people. Look at Cluster and Afolabi. He was being mentored by Mr. Tennyson Jaja, our AI chairman. Look at Mr. Falab. He will always want to learn. He will connect Master Genie. Sir, I want to learn this. And everybody will just be willing to give out the information, give out the, I will make you to learn. And yes, he will always continue to refer to him and others also. Even when I come into the global clusters, I just came in as a normal professional, like a teacher, just come here because I saw the vision of the ambassador and I feel like this is a great vision. Let's follow through. But the impact has been so much. It has made me so greatly grounded and spread my tentacles. I am now very bold and free, and I can sleep now and wake tomorrow and say, okay, I can reach out to anybody. Like, imagine what our ambassador is adding to us right now. He's talking about types of money. You understand? Some of us just think that what we need is just the cash, like the naira or the dollar or the pound. Now, ambassador is talking here now. Ambassador is always with us. He's giving us some insight now about what money is. We have money, some types of money, credibility. You understand? How credible are you? You understand? Can people rely on you? If people can rely on you, it's money, it's currency for you. Oh, don't worry, call this man. I can vouch for this guy. He's this, he can do this. You understand? Can people do you have a credible relationship with people? Can people be down to earth to you? Can people say, oh, that man, oh, he just reach out to him, he knows what to do, he can how do you relate with human beings? Talking about our people to people. All this we are learning this year. Ambassador Property talk about integrity. Can people put you in a position? Ambassador also said something one time ago. He said some of us here, our mindset, why some people run mad. And so once people go insane is because they receive some information that is too much for their mind to comprehend. So it makes their mind to go haywire and they can't even comprehend it. You understand? So that's why can people put you in a place and believe that it will be there, it will do it. Now we have another type of money, which is character. Can people vouch for you in every situation? Can you still be, even with when you are giving power, when you are giving position, when you are giving money, when you are being put in charge of money, position, and power, can you still be you? Can you still be cool? Can you still be humble? Now, competence. Now, how can you do things? You understand? All these things, when you add all these things together, you have your money. Because people will continue to reach out to you. Oh, give that job to Cluster and Master Genie. He knows what to do. Oh, give that job to Cluster Parrot. He knows what to do. Is it the real estate business? Don't worry, give it to Ambassador. I know her. She's good in what she do. Things like that. It's very important that we have all these. These are the things that make us that person that people can reach out to and people can help to propagate, because all this knowledge, all this information are very, very important. It's very important for us to have a product, have a service, have the kind of the character that people can vouch for, that people can reach out to us. When you have the right information, when you work upon it, you get the right knowledge how to do things better. Is it is it in relationship with people? Is it in doing things? You know, when you have the right information, like everything, whatever we are doing in the global cluster, we shouldn't forget about information. Coming for meetings, the exchange of what we do is uh, information. So all the information, all the exchange, all the experiences that we got here. Now, how do we manage it? How do we put it in our own self? How do we make it work? Now, making it work is the knowledge now. And when we start to do that, people will see, it will show forth. And when it's showing forth and people are seeing what we do, then it's gonna help us build ourselves. It makes us grow, and people reach out to us. Oh, I see you, you can do this. Okay, come from everything you have learned from our certificate. There's so much to do right now. There's nobody in the global process that say I don't know how to do anything. Even if you think you don't know how to do anything, we have avenues here. We have the scholarship here from London to help us learn something, to sabi something. That's empowerment. And when you know these things, you are going to be free. Nobody's going to call you that come and let's go and fight somebody because you are so busy. Your table is so filled with solving issues and creating things and being innovative and knowing how to do things better for your own self, your personal growth. You are growing. Either you are learning something or you are doing something in the global cluster. That's just it for you. The global cluster is that you are doing something or you are learning something and you are making something for yourself. Nobody, you can't be hiding, you can't be stranded in the global process. And everything you do had value to you. That in the long run you have money. That money that you think you are running after, money will be chasing you. By the virtue of the global process, I've been able to be exposed to a lot. I've been inducted to be members of the World for the World Organization for Hope and Peace for Equity. You understand? So that's the hope of being part of the of that organization, that UN organization through the global process. Also, I'm working also with Reward Foundation. Also, you see, all these people, they are people that are adding value to the community. They see what you do. They call you, and every day we brainstorm on how to work things, how to make things better, how to make our society better, how to make the humanity better. So all this knowledge, every information that we get here is for the betterment of us and for our environment. So we should do our best now. Everything that we share here on the global cluster, we expand it to our own people. And as we are getting value, getting value as you are consistent on the global cluster. On a final note, because so I'll allow others also to give their submission. When people are talking about what are we gaining in this in global clusters, that's okay. They have subscribed. Is it only to 200 naira they will be getting? I used to tell them that the global cluster is like a school. You understand? When you want to enroll into school, after you made your payment, after you made your school fee, that's not when you have your certificate. You go for training. How many classes have you come? How many classes have you attended in the global process? How many training? These are the things that transform you. It is the right knowledge, it is the right information that you have that will make you to have the right connection, because the global cluster is so wide. Global is like a lot of stuff, like space. Everything you want here, you think about is the global cluster. You understand? So it's very, very important that we always come together uh, in our meetings, because our meetings also they are our training, whereby we help ourselves to grow, we help ourselves to empower ourselves. You understand? Everybody being there for each other, and we are growing together. So I am urging us that every of the information as parents, we should do our best to go for more learning. We have them here. We want to learn anything, it's the global process. Let's go ahead. Relevant skill is there. Now, the certificates evolution, talking about the London TU, is going to expose us to a lot. Now, when you are doing a course online, it's going to build your digital skill. You are going to learn how the internet works, how digital work, how it works. Get familiar with digital world. Then you learn skills about it. You practice things. And when you are doing all those things, it makes you to be creative, how to solve your own problem. Because most of the courses, they are self-paced. You give your own time to think things through and to find solutions to problems. So it's very, very important that we as individuals, we as Colossians, all the information that we got also, all you know, we should try and share with others. Let's share with our friends. Some people might not understand, but we'll continue to encourage them. Thank you so very much. I'll need to pause from here and allow submission from all of us that have been on this call. We have just 19 minutes to close, but it's important that we all add our voices to today's accurate knowledge and information revolution. The first on my list is our big uncle, Clostian Coyote Oyesin. Master Genie, over to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for that great lecture for the accurate knowledge and information revolution of the global clusters today. Thank you, Clostian Oluwaseyi. I greet you, sir, excellent Ambassador Adekunle Badmus, our global president. I greet our first lady. I greet everybody that is present on the call today, all our daddies and mommies, and the great clusterians and the new members. Thank you for joining us today, and I greet those that will be watching us on YouTube after the call today. Cluster Oluwaseyi has said it all. You know, in this age of rapid technological change, access to accurate knowledge and information is more important than ever. And equipping individuals like we are doing on the global clusters, we are equipping ourselves with the accurate knowledge and information. So for those that don't know what we are doing here, yes, you have to come to meeting, you have to come to the class, you have to be consistent so that you can understand. Because why? Equipping individuals and communities with reliable information is essential for navigating the complexities of our world today. So together, let us work towards an informed society built on trust and understanding. Thank you so much, Cluster Oluwaseyi. That will be my own submission on the accurate knowledge and informational revolution of the global clusters today. I am Kayode Dotun, 002 Certificate Revolution of the Global Clusters. Thank you, everybody.
Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate what you do every time. Thank you for ever ready to add value. We appreciate you. God bless you. Yes, ma, I can see our mommy, Dr. Odedari Mary, 001 now. Over to you, ma. Thank you, ma. Welcome, ma. Thank you, ma. Yes, go on. Go on.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma. Go ahead, ma, please.
I want to say you're well done, sir. Honestly, you have done a very serious work. A teacher to the core. The Lord will bless your knowledge.
Thank you, ma.
It will increase the inspiration in you. Thank you so much. I want to say good evening to our president, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. Thank you for being there for us. Thank you for the love. We really appreciate it, and we are not taking it for granted. I would also like to greet our First Lady, Chief Mrs. Badmus Motunrayo. Thank you for being a mother indeed, mother in Israel, mother in building the nation of Nigeria and the continent of Africa. The Lord will keep you long for us. To every great clusterian in the house, I say good evening, sirs and ma. You are all wonderful people and you are doing great. That effort will not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. Today, we are talking about accurate knowledge and information. And I want to say that Cluster Oluwaseyi, yes, Oluwaseyi, I'm right. has actually done justice to it. But we cannot but say one or two things. Like Ambassador said sometimes ago, he said they are cooking us. We are in the process of cooking, all of us, as Clusterian in this community. And so, my charge to all of us is that let's allow ourselves to be cooked. Somebody just said, Master Ginny just said it. Allow yourself to be equipped. When you are cooked, you be equipped with the right knowledge, right information, accurate knowledge, which in turn will help to build the nation that we're actually after. So let's submit ourselves to be mentored. Very, very important. That's the only way by which we can get it. No age barrier as far as this community is concerned, and there's no age at which anyone can learn. You only need to be submissive, be ready, and you'll be so equipped. Then I want to submit these two important information. Why the need for accurate knowledge and information? There is a particular verse of the Bible, apology to all others here, a particular verse of the Bible that says, all things are passed away. Say, behold, they all become new. That's number one reason why we need accurate knowledge and information. Yes, all things have passed. All things have gone. This is a technological age. Technology is the hint thing now, is the only key that is opening several doors all over the world now. And behold, that word behold there means be ready. Open yourself up to training. Be receptive of all that they have been giving us on daily basis on this platform. And by so doing, you become knowledgeable. And that same knowledge, you will use it in turn to build this nation, to fortify our nation, and to make the continent of Africa better for all of us. Then the second thing is this, the need for accurate knowledge and information. We all know that God is new every day. And because God is new, you've got to be new too. You've got to get new knowledge. I tell you, God never works with knowledge of yesterday. And the same thing is happening now. We need new knowledge. And this is the time for it. And this is the only place where we can get it. Cluster, global cluster, worldwide is the only way, it's the only place where new knowledge can be dispensed. And it's been dispensed on a daily basis. So be open onto it and you get yours. I want to say thank you for having me and thank you for giving the audience. Thank you and God bless you. That is my submission.
Thank you so very much, man. We really appreciate what you do. Thank you for being a great mother to every one of us. We appreciate you so much, man. Yes, let's have Alayo.tv. Over to you in 2 minutes. Thank you, man. Alayo.tv, your submission. Okay, if Alayo.tv is yet to respond, let's have our 001 real estate man, Ambassador Abosede-Eko. Over to you, man, on accurate knowledge and information, man. Ambassador Abosede-Eko, man. Please, you're on the call, kindly unmute and add a voice. Okay. All right.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. So sorry, I've been on wheels. I will just summarize briefly, please. Knowledge, as we were taught, learning is from cradle to grave. We keep learning every day. Just like Mama said just now, there is no age limit to learning. I am still learning. All that we are being taught each day on these prestigious, highly valued platforms, we should make use of them, okay, to the betterment of our lives and others. And as we get this knowledge, we should share it to people. We should also let them enjoy what we are benefiting here. You don't know the lives we share this to, and the lives will be changed. So this knowledge you are getting each day is highly valued. And I appreciate everyone that has been part of this journey so far with our CEO, Ambassador Adekunle Badmus. I want to appreciate everybody that has been part of this journey. And I say that the global clusters is going to the world. Accurate knowledge is going to the world. God bless you. Thank you so much for now. I'm still driving. Thank you.
We recognize you, ma. It's important that we recognize you. You have mentioned it before that you are in transit, but we need to recognize you. Thank you so much, ma. Yes, my brother Afolabi Dare David. Can you add your voice to accurate knowledge and information, sir? Cluster Afolabi David.
Yeah, my brother, good evening. Good evening for that wonderful job that you're doing. I'm really learning from you. I want to emulate you. I want to be like you. You're really doing a wonderful job. And thanks to our president, Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, for this wonderful platform, because this is not just ordinary platform. It's where we get accurate knowledge and accurate information. And thanks to our mommy, our real estate, 001 real estate, Chief Mrs. Abosede Eko. Thank you so very much for that wonderful submission. And our big mommy as well, to Mommy Odedari. Thank you so very much. And my big brother, Prosper Akayode, and everyone on the call today. Thank you and good evening, everyone. Yeah, my own submission is very simple and straightforward. You see, I keep telling people, it is not money we need. We need accurate knowledge, information, and connection. When you have these three, the money will come in. You know, recently, some people that are introduced global cluster to and they're already a clusterian, they don't attend meeting at all, but they want to cash out through the monetization. And because of little delay, they were shouting, they were talking, they were saying, "Yeah, madam, please, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. And even you are attending meeting, you will not be saying it because this token money you are even talking of is not what we are getting from the global cluster. That one is nothing. We are getting value here every day. I came in as a businessman into a global cluster, and my main reason of joining global cluster is because I want to get a connection so that I could be able to make more customers from the connection I'm getting from the global cluster. But there I am today. I'm into AI editing, video editing, and some other things like that. And it is making me to be valued. It's giving me value. Even the market I even brought into the global cluster, I don't even pay much attention to that anymore because what I'm getting every day is way enormous than what I expect. So that is what I keep telling people. Look at what Tosnya Sherry lectured us on today. Yesterday too, I had to go and rewatch the YouTube over and over again when Dr. Alex was training us on how to make use of ChatGPT to do a lot of things for us because we are in the age of artificial intelligence now. Before it was handwork. Before it was you go to university so as to get degree so that you can get a work. But now it is AI intelligence and it's taking over the world now. So many people are being sacked, stopped from working simply because of AI intelligence. And if you are not evolving with what is going on, you will be left behind. And that is what we are getting here every day in global clusters. I don't know anything about AI. I don't know anything about editing. I don't know anything. I got all the knowledge through the global cluster. So this is where we are getting the real value. This is where we are getting the accurate knowledge and information we need. And the accurate connection. The people I'm connected to here, there's no way I would have known them. There's no way I would have met them. Maybe I may be seeing Ambassador on television. But to talk to him, to have a meeting with him, it may not be possible. My brother Olusegun, Ambassador she Mrs. Ambassador Eko, she's a wonderful woman, and our mommy too, our mommy, Mrs. Odedari, and our cluster Mr. Kayode Oyedotan, and so many other people here. There's no way I would have met them if not because of global clusters. And we are like a brother from another mother because the way we do things is in unison. There's no way you will get that in the world. So I'm so happy to be here, and that's what I keep telling people. If you want to get value, don't look at the money first. Look at just like our father said, the credibility, the credible relationship, integrity, character, competence. Then the cash will flow in. Even God himself said we should not seek for riches first. He said, seek first the kingdom of God, and every other thing will be added onto it. And every other thing that will be added onto it is the money that we need to survive, the house, the clothing, and the food. But when we seek first his kingdom, every other thing that we need, he will provide it for us. So we should seek first the value, the credibility, the accurate connection, the accurate knowledge and information we are getting. Then every other thing will be added onto it, because that is when that will make you a valuable person that people want to put something in your hand to handle, to do. So that is my own submission for today. Thank you everyone on the call today.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so very much, sir. You poured a lot out, and really appreciate that. I know there's still much to express. Yes, there's still time. We are here to stay forever. We continue to grow together in love and unity. Yes, my colleague, sir, Mr. Wose Joshua, kindly unmute. If you are with us, if you're around here, kindly unmute and add your voice to accurate knowledge and information in 1 minute. We have 4 minutes to go. Mr. Wose Joshua.
Thank you, my brother and friend. I greet you, sir. Thank you for the good presentation that you've done. I will acknowledge the presence and appreciate our president, the president of Global Cluster, person of Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, and our first lady. Thank you for this golden opportunity, and and every other clusterian in the house. All right. I listened to your presentation. I followed it bumper to bumper, and trust me, you've done justice to that. The part I would like to point our attention to, fine, we know what is going on right now, and we are aware about having this accurate information, accurate knowledge that can help us to triumph in this generation and the dispensation that we are now, in this era that we are, era of tech that we are. Extending it to our younger ones, our children, is very important. It is very, very important, because these days, if you look at these young ones, they are not just ready for anything. Like, they just think that this life is just bed of roses, that, at the tap of their finger. That's why a lot of them are into a lot of shady things, just to get quick money, get, fame at all costs. But if they are imparted with the right knowledge as early as possible, and they are exposed to those benefits in these things, it will help them that as they are growing up in life, they will be seeing all these things, and they will key into it. So going to things that are not socially accepted in our society, they will not dabble into it. Now, there's a lot of opportunity here and there. AI has come to stay, helping us. A lot of tech, related, that they can dabble into, that will fetch them good money. That even both people that are doing it and even the so-called Yahoo boys, they'll be looking at them and thinking they're even doing Yahoo as well, but not knowing that they're into the real business. So it will not lure them. There will not be this kind of peer pressure to go into evil things. So I am a teacher, and I think when the meeting we had today about this motion online meeting that we had today, I was there, and it was really, really massive. So when I was listening to all these things, okay, someone really mentioned it, that we are working on archaic curriculum in our education sector. So imagine, while I was in university, I think they taught us, is it not Fortran or thereabouts? When I checked their curriculum, not of recent that it was changed, because we'll be teaching, okay, we're taught Visual Basic at high institution. And when I come into the setting, in short, when I came to the setting of teaching, I had to go and use the textbook that we used when I was in secondary school, because it's still the same thing. How many years ago? So when there was a little change in the curriculum, and I saw they introduced Python programming language, Java program. I was so excited that, oh, yes, this is what we need in this era. This is what things like this that we need. And I think there should be some kind of upgrade. So in other words, government is trying, but even we that we are exposed as well, that we should get this accurate information to our children, to our young ones, so that they will have the skill that is necessary to fit in into the economy and to our society. Thank you very much for this my submission.
Thank you, brother. We really appreciate you, and thanks for being consistent ever since you joined. You've been adding value, and we believe that we both continue to spread the light to everyone, so we can all be a beneficiary and be the support and be those kind of people that will add value to build our nation together. Yes, I greet everyone that has been on the call. I don't want to take our time. I greet you, Ma. Madam Adeyemi Omoyewa, I greet you. Our time is fast spent. I don't want to take our time again. I greet you, Ma, Madam Ikele. I greet you, Madam Empress Debbie. I greet you, Madam Aditutu. I greet everyone, but it's important for us to close now so that we can get prepared for tomorrow. Before we go, who are we? We are the community of professionals or upcoming professionals. We are the community of technocrats or upcoming technocrats. We are the community of entrepreneurs or those that are looking forward to be business people. We are not just a social media platform with instant monetization where you can sell like a pro, where you have all the features of your normal social media like Facebook and LinkedIn. You can make your calls, or your audio call, your video call. You can share your mind, what's in your mind. You can share your video. Every platform and every features of the platform is there. We are not just a social media platform where you can just come and sell or where you can even make money every day. The social media platform of the global clusters is purposely for nation building, and the goal is to make our Nigeria a better place again, and of course to make Africa great again. Tomorrow is Sunday, and every Sunday we do people-to-people revolution. Please, let's join tomorrow so that we can see how we can encourage ourselves and spread the good news of the global clusters to the world. I am Oluwaseyi Odusagun, and I say bye for now. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Cluster Oluwaseyi. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, our president. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, my brother from another